milking.
Milking's not bad.
Breeding, insemination.
It's very cleavage heavy.
Well, it is, because you got to have the milkers.
Yeah, I mean, that's the very essence of cow.
I mean, wouldn't that make sense? You don't
Right.
like big milkers on cows?
What do you mean? I don't really think about cow milkers. I mean, I'm not a dairy farmer. Sometimes I look like one, but...
Come on! The weekend has landed. All that exists now is clubs, drugs, pubs, and parties. I've got 48 hours off from the world, man. I'm gonna blow steam out of my head like a screaming kettle. I'm gonna talk cod shit to strangers all night. I'm gonna lose the plot on the dance floor. The free radicals inside me are freaking, man. Tonight I'm Chip Travolta. I'm Peter Popper. I'm going to Never Neverland with my chosen family, man. We're gonna get more spaced out than Neil Armstrong ever did. Anything could happen tonight, you know? This could be the best night of my life. I've got 73 quid in my back burner. I'm gonna wax the lot, man. The Milky Bars are on me!
And now, live from Rule 34 Studio, I bring you a girl who, even without a penis, has mastered the art of being creepy. Here she is, your host, the one, the only, Kinky Kitty.
Hello, and welcome to the show. This is Kinky Katie's World number 445. I'm your host, Kinky Katie, and with me, as always, is my absolute favorite flesh-covered fuck toy, the one and only Mr. C.
Right.
What's going on?
Sure.
How you doing?
All right.
What's up?
Okay.
I think we're going to have a fun show tonight.
Right?
I do.
All right.
I really do.
You're assuming you're going to get all the way through it, is what's going to...
Yes.
Okay, good.
I have to think positive.
Right.
Because why not?
Right.
We are coming to you live from Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, and RadioChaos.net. I got hair in my eye. I can't see. It's making me go blind.
Well, you got the fan on high.
It's not on high. It's only on 2.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm an old lady. I get warm. You get cold.
Okay.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
You're making up your own little narrative now. Wow.
What do you mean I'm making up my own little narrative?
You're down your own little rabbit hole.
It's a little rabbit hole. It's my bunny hutch.
So what are we doing tonight? What's going on?
We're talking about stuff and things.
Really? Okay. I hope you have more of a plan than stuff and things.
Oh, no, I
She did
really...
stuff and things like the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Stuff and things.
I kind of think we've been doing stuff and things for quite a while now.
Okay. Probably. Okay.
So I was watching Kill Tony, and
Kill Tony is a podcast / YouTube show where comedians get up on stage and do a minute of comedy.
And then get ridiculed by Tony
Right,
Hinchcliffe.
because it's a lot of amateurs and whatever.
And they're
you know what
horrible.
I mean. Right. So go on.
Well, anyway, David Lucas was one of the guests on there, and he was he's a comedian as well. And he's funny, and he does like roast battles and shit.
Right.
Well, he posed a question which I thought was very interesting, and I want to ask you and my listeners too that might not have heard this. Is say you put a fleshlight into a dude's ass and you fuck the fleshlight. Is that gay?
Well, I mean, there's homoeroticism to it because you're involving yourself, your fantasy with a dude. So yeah, and okay.
No,
so what?
I agree that there's homoeroticism to it, but
Right.
I just thought that was,
Just because skin doesn't touch doesn't mean that you didn't. I mean, whatever.
Exactly.
Like, why are you drawing lines? What's happening here?
Well, yeah, it's like Reiki. It's like.
I mean, either way, the whole idea of you mounting that dude was what was in your head that allowed you to be strong like bull. You know what I mean? To some extent.
I suppose so.
You know.
That does make sense.
For sure. You have to be somewhere on the spectrum there. You have to be.
Yeah,
There's no way you can get away from it. Don't pretend is what I'm saying. That's not a cheat code. It's not a life hack.
Up, down.
Well, that's a life hack for sure.
Down.
It's annoy Katie in 15 minutes.
Yeah, actually, a lot less than 15. It would not take 15. So people are getting their Blu-ray copies of Satan Lives.
Rise of the Illuminati Hotties.
Right, you actually remembered it?
Well, because it's the only part of the title of that movie that I'm totally into. Right, Rise of the Illuminati Hotties.
Well, when last week I was telling you that we were going over to do the signing, I was going to sign the jackets and stuff like that.
Right.
All right. So we went, and I wasn't aware that it was going to be like a little watch party. I was not aware. And I don't know. I feel weird about watching myself on,
Right. In front of people.
in front of people. Right. I even feel kind of cringy when I'm just by myself,
Watching yourself?
watching myself.
Really? But does a YouTube video do the same thing? No.
No, not okay. Just
the movies.
Just the really gross scenes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you made the bonus features on that DVD. By the way,
did. There is a bonus section on the Blu-ray that it's the top sleazebox, like sleaziest moments of Bob Glazer, who's an actor who shows his dick in like every movie.
and he's an older dude that's been around for a long time doing these micro budget horror movies.
Well, not only that, he's been in mainstream TV and stuff like that. He's been an actor all of his life. Like,
Right.
He's been in a couple of movies.
Right, but he's always got wiener out in any of these movies. Just about almost all of them, I think.
And he's hung. Like, he really is. Like, he's got a big dong, and you can't get hard in these movies, of course, because then that would be porn, and
Which works good because he's like 70 years old, so or 60 or whatever.
He's in his 80s.
Wow, he's in his 80s. There you go.
Yeah.
So those scenes, though, the sleaziest moments of Bob, they were pretty rough. There were some
Big contenders. And
wow.
So I want to say, you can see me. I got moment number 3.
She did, yeah.
So for the Illuminati hotties for that movie, it was the clown scene. Yeah, with the bukkake clown scene.
Satan Lives. Now available today on whatever the hell they sell it on.
Yeah, actually the DVDs aren't out yet, but they are coming.
Right.
They will have copies at Tampa Bay Screams in April. So if you want to come and if you want to meet me,
Sherman set the Swayback Machine to 2005 when people had Blu-rays
and DVDs. Mm-hmm. Well,
it's still big in the micro budget horror movie. They love having a physical copy of whatever horror movie, having the little jacket and having, that way it's up on your shelf and whatnot,
I believe Death Blow is coming out too. We C and I are in the extras. We're still getting IMDb credit because our scenes got cut. But anyway, that's coming out soon. I forgot to tell you because I just got a digital copy.
Oh, okay, cool.
From the director.
Right.
So
if you want to see Katie in some sort of a movie that's not a YouTube video.
It's not a YouTube video. It's an actual movie.
Right.
Like stuff.
Right. Kind of a stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. This is on very shoestring budgets, though. You know what I mean?
I like it, though. There's a place that I want to visit that the signs outside just are drawing me in. Not like, the Cafe Risque billboards you see every 5 seconds. But
okay.
It says, there's 3 signs in a row that are stacked. It says, wow. And then it says, see the unbelievable. And the last one says, mystery hole. I kind of want to see it. I want to know what this mystery hole is. I'm
gonna give you a little hint as to what it is.
Oh, please do.
It's deep, it's dark, and it's cold.
Is it wet?
It's always no. It's deep, it's dark, and it's cold. The only way for you to find out if it's wet is to jump in head first. That is the only thing you can do when confronted with a mystery hole. Taken from personal experience. Don't believe what the signs say. You have to jump in first.
Just do it.
Well, if you want to know what's in the bottom of the hole, that's what needs to happen. You need to go into the hole to find out what the hole is about.
I guess so. First, you have to explore the hole in order to be the hole or in the hole.
And what happens if somebody's already in the hole when I come up to the hole? I mean, is there like a waiting line? Is there like, is there a line to see the world's whatever this hole is?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if you have to have a ticket or how many they let it at once. Maybe you just walk in and
very
it's like
little information on your billboard.
What if it's like one of those sheets where you go into like at the carnival and stuff where they like, see the 3-headed lady, and then you wait till there's like 20 people in there and then pull the sheet open and it's just like a gaper. I mean, like you're like, ooh, ah.
I swear to God, I could see Bob. He's up there.
You make a wish, you try to chuck a penny in the hole. If you get, if you get it in there. Ching, ching, ching. That's your pay for the day.
You better pick that up, woman. Better pick it up.
I remember that one movie. I thought that was... I didn't think it was funny at the time.
That one movie?
Yeah.
That one movie. What are you talking about?
No, there was one movie that I got paid in singles, and I was supposed to be a stripper, so I thought it was just part of the movie. And they're like, "All right, well, that's actually what you're getting paid for today, so pick it up." Like, you know, and I'm like, "Wow, all right." I feel awful, but it's okay though. I laugh about it. I joke about it. They get
sure
it.
you do.
No,
I joke about it.
No, it's like passive aggressive joking.
Right.
I feel like, oh yeah, like that's fine. They're like, yeah, sorry.
Well, at least nobody stuck in your butthole. I mean, you have that to look forward to, really.
I can't believe you told him that.
Told why? What do you mean? Told him that? Told them that you know what I mean? Wrapping a dollar around your finger and shoving it up a butthole?
She deserved it though.
Right. Well, whatever.
I mean, I'm not saying that it was the nicest thing, and I'm not saying that I don't expect people to like me for that.
It's like the Tijuana tip. It's down south and it's dirty.
Is that it?
Okay. That's what I'm going with.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm going with.
I'll go with that. There's this Brazilian bitch. She paid $10,000 to get her hymen back.
Yeah, she wanted her virginity back.
Because, she wanted her virginity back. She's like, I hated my first time and I want it back so I can do.
How old is she, like 42?
No, she's 22.
Okay, well, it wasn't that long ago for her, maybe.
She was 17 when she banged a 30-year-old.
Right.
And she said, it was just awful and I didn't like it. And he promised me marriage and children and like stuff like fairy tales. I mean, you were 17, he was 30, for Christ's sake. And then she's like, and then it didn't happen. Like, he didn't leave his wife, like I said.
Right.
But anyway, and she's really hot too.
Does she realize that how do we say forever unclean in Portuguese? You're forever unclean. You're forever unclean.
Gays. I don't know. I have no idea. But I think it's kind of stupid. Personally,
getting a rehymenectomy,
right? All you're doing is you're getting a piece of cadaver flesh sewn, a very thin piece of cadaver flesh sewn into your puss, just so, I don't know, you could be riding a fucking horse and it rips, Well,
I mean, it's kind of like going to a hotel and having the little plastic wrap over the top of the cup. Like, that cup's been used 100 times before then, but it's got the magic wrap, so it must be clean. It's gotta be. It's got a little paper thing on top of it.
It's got a little paper hat.
No, it's obviously it's been sterilized, right?
So does the toilet because it's got that little paper ring on it.
You could leave like some surprises for the first person down after that, like a time capsule almost. You know what I mean? Leave a few objects on the other side of the hymen.
Comes out like one of those poppers and goes like like sprays out confetti. It's a glitter bomb.
Some graffiti in there. I was here.
Oh God!
2019.
You ain't the first.
Except you got to get up in there to see it. So maybe nobody will see it. You'll be okay.
You never know,
right?
But yeah, so she wants to. But yeah, I think she's pretty hot. She first got famous because she said she looked like one of those Kardashians.
Right.
I don't see it,
so
whatever.
She's basically a cloud chaser, just in one way or another. So
bingo.
It's I'm putting my hymen back on for clicks is really what it is.
Right. And I'm sure she has it, but I don't think that she spent the 10 grand. I believe they're like, sure, I'll put you back together.
Well, if you have enough of a social following, sure, you're going to find somebody who's willing to put a hymen back on you.
Yes.
Right. That's like the hymen white knight action, riding in to save the virgin.
Protect my chastity, my purity, my chasteness.
Well, as much as we can. We can try to, what we can do? We can try to piece you back together like Humpty Dumpty. A little bit of glue. I've been watching a lot of videos on woodworking, and they glue the shit out of everything. So I'm sure it'll work just like that.
It's like, what do you mean you're a virgin? I I'm your third husband, and you've got 4 kids. That's ridiculous.
I mean, really,
I swear.
At the end of the day, she just wants to feel fresh and clean. You know what I mean? She wants to like hose herself out and feel like, you know, I'm a reborn woman.
She's been reamed out so much. She's like, I need to feel something.
Was she
Break
reamed
on
out though?
through.
I mean, was she reamed? Who knows? I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how many times she fucked. All she said was she lost her virginity at 17, and then at 22, she's like,
It's a few years later.
I want to roll
really.
back that odometer. Can you do that for me, please?
That older dude was like wearing it down real quick.
I would think so, maybe. I mean, but she's Brazilian. Don't they go like straight to the culo?
This is what I'm saying. I mean,
Like
that's
they
always,
save, like it's ass, and then they save the coochie for their husband.
I mean, I've heard that from a lot of Latin ladies. Personally, I've literally heard
have
that
too.
to my face.
Yeah.
Several times. Like, no, you can't do it there, but in the culo, see,
Yeah.
puppy.
Because they're like, you know, like your pussy special. It's only for your husband. But the ass, like, fuck,
Right.
it's my ass.
Right. Well, not only husband, but some of the people that I met were just, you know, I just met you. So, you know, because I just met you, obviously I'm just going to give up the booty. That's it. But just
Obviously,
so you know.
I'm just going to give up the ass.
Okay. Well, it's a deal breaker. So I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move on.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I have to say, I was scrolling through Facebook, as you do, and
That's people your age, really. Your demo.
I remember when there was still MySpace.
No, exactly.
And before MySpace.
9 out of 10 Facebookians are the same way.
Whatever, I don't care.
Right.
So anyway, and a couple that we know, they bought a few things from an estate sale, and one of the things they bought was a elf sex doll. Used elf sex doll. And,
like a blowy uppy? Or?
Oh, no, like a good quality.
Oh, okay.
Like a real doll.
Right.
But-
Now we're talking.
Elf.
Okay. So what? It has elf ears.
I know.
Whatever.
It was small.
It doesn't mean you got to bang it. I could display it, hose her out real good.
Well, see, that's the thing. They didn't know that it was a sex doll.
Oh, they just were like, it's a cool looking mannequin.
Or that's what they said to save face.
One of them didn't know it was a sex doll. Maybe the other one did.
Which
one?
That's a good possibility. I would say that she didn't know.
The one with the penis.
No, I say he would know.
Yeah, well, this is what I'm saying. The person with the cock knows
Go
exactly
to an
what it
estate
is.
sale. Okay, great. He wants to go antiquing. I want that little critter.
I mean, I wonder what the used market is in for a gently used sex doll.
Who says it was gently though? Maybe it was fucking pound the shit out of, and maybe that's how they died. Ooh, maybe they died when they were banging the doll.
Oh no! Wow! Not only did
This
somebody
elf on
die
the
in the
shelf
house,
is
it
now
was-
this fucking.
And here again, if it's an estate sale, it could have been an older person, and maybe he couldn't get it up, so maybe he never got it in a hole. Maybe he was always pushing rope.
That makes me think about there's you see a lot of it more lately. It's like the humanization of cows, like that cow fetish, and girls dress like cows.
Anthropomorphization.
Not really, but they call it.
Not really.
But they just call it like a human cow.
Okay, human cow.
Right.
Yeah, people who lactate. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no. They dress up as
They
cows.
eat grass. Okay.
They put
It's like a furry, but it's specific, a cow furry.
But it's just like a little string bikini, and it's cow printed, and you got little cow ears. Sushi did a photo
right.
shoot where she's in a tub of milk in a cow outfit, and she's like, they're good pictures though, but. It's like becoming a bigger thing, but mostly it's in like anime and stuff, but the women are quite large, like
Okay.
over exaggeratedly large, but still it's the lactation with the giant boobies and stuff like that.
Like almost an inflation.
Yeah, almost like that. And they do have some of that with the cows
With the
and
milkers.
the inflation. Yes.
What's this called again?
Human cow.
Human cow.
Says that this one chick, she said, one of my biggest fantasies is to be turned into a human cow. I want to be completely dehumanized, and I want to be sexualized. I want to be used for sex and be inseminated and get pregnant. So I'll produce milk, forced to take hormones. So my breasts would become teats and swell. So she wants some fucking chobers, some like hole nipples.
Right.
Well, maybe not that far, but it says my nipples would elongate from constant use. I fantasize about being put out in public and used as a milking machine where anyone can use me for milk or rape me.
Oh boy.
There is a lot more to it.
Wait a minute. Does she understand the concept there? If you're just saying that you can come and do this, then, by definition, you just asked for it. You literally, in writing, you asked for it.
But, considering that she's a cow, I mean, is it real? Then what, how can she consent? Because it's like, consent. How can they consent?
Okay.
I mean, they say moo. Moo does not say yes.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to take a step back here. And she's wearing a cow costume. That doesn't make you an actual cow.
Correct. But she wants to, but that is what she wants.
Yes. No, I understand. I get that. You identify as a cow. You want me to treat you like a cow. Cool. I got it. But you can still give consent because you just did. Because you could communicate. If you're a cow that can communicate, I think, like, let's say Bessie walks up to you and does like her best Mr. Ed and just starts spitting it out at you, Family Guy style. Just starts having a conversation with you. But if that cow can communicate with you, that cow can give consent. So now, it's off the table now. You can free bang, go crazy. That's the whole problem. You can't really know that the animal is okay with this, but if the animal can talk to you, well, guess what? Guess what we have? We have enthusiastic consent, woman.
Okay.
It's official.
Well, this is part of her fantasy, so just chill the fuck out.
I'm not. I'm saying it's okay, and I'm telling you why it's okay. It's okay because she just communicated.
But she wants to call it that.
You were trying to shut her
She wants
down.
to think about that. I was.
You were. You were saying, but can't she consent because she's a cow? And I am telling you, yes, she can.
It's a fantasy. It's not. Sorry, I'm like eating the mic. But no, it's a fantasy. It's not something that's, an actual thing. Don't give me that look. The eyebrow. I know she's not really a cow, but in her fantasy, she's a cow.
Right. And if she ever decided to play this out, she would be the cow, right?
Right.
Okay. And she would want you to treat her like a cow.
Yes.
But she's not really a cow, so she can, it's okay. You're allowed to free bang the cow if the cow said it's okay.
Anyway, if you want to look up some of this stuff, you can go on Pornhub for HuCow, which is HuCow. So if you want to check that out, and there's like over 150,000 videos where you can see chicks doing this sort of thing if you want to. So.
Oh, there they are. Wow.
Is there heard of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good search to do, really. You're going to get a lot of milkers. I'm just saying. A ton of them. I mean, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
They really are.
No, I know a lot of girls that they have meetups and stuff like that.
Little HuCow meetups?
Little HuCow meetups
right.
where they can do for photo shoots and also
grazing, stuff like that.
Fucking, milking.
Milking's not bad.
Breeding, insemination.
It's very cleavage heavy.
Well, it is because you got to have the milkers.
Yeah, I mean, that's the very essence of cow.
I mean, wouldn't that make sense? You don't like big milkers on cows?
What do you mean? I don't really think about cow milkers. I mean, I'm not a dairy farmer. Sometimes I look like one, but like, do their udders look better full to me? I don't really know.
Well, you like pregnant women boobies because they're full.
Oh no, I like lady milkers, just big and full looking anyway. Because they're big and floppy, pendulous. All the good things about boobs, soft.
I just like boobs.
They're warm.
They are. I like to play with titties.
I know.
This is. I didn't know that people were still into GQ magazine.
You mean into that it's still a thing?
Well, yeah, it's still a thing, even if it is just online, because I don't know if they even have like an actual, physical version of it.
Okay.
But they said that this is some stuff that you need to do. Well, you need to disclose on your first fucking date.
Okay. What are these things?
Okay. Your intentions. You need to outline, you don't need to outline your 5-year plan, but you need to discuss your full intentions. I mean, this is all like on the first fucking date.
Okay.
I mean, I can understand that, but.
What do we, what are we talking about here? My intentions are to get laid tonight. Okay. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's okay.
Oh, yeah, that's.
There's no reason why,
No, there's no reason why you couldn't do that.
There's nothing wrong with letting somebody know what your intentions are.
Right. Yeah, well.
It's the nice thing to do anyway. Whatever.
Well, I guess this day and age, too, like, you can fucking say whatever. I mean, I guess you need to, but God, to me, that just seems like it just takes the fun out of everything when you have to be so, oh, can I touch this? Oh, can I touch that?
Yeah, you just got to find a different way, that's all. You just have to find a different way to have the same moment, you know what I mean? And have it spelled out and all at the same time. I'm sure it's possible. I don't know.
Come here. Are you a cop? No. Are you that fun one? No.
Right. I mean, you got to make sure everybody's doing the same thing on the same, somehow. So here again, I'm not seeing a problem with the first one. Okay.
Well, moving on, it says whom you voted for in 2016.
Well, now you're going a little crazy.
That's
now you're getting a little nutty.
What the?
Well, because if my first intention was, I'm telling you, I just want to bang. But what does it matter who I voted for? I mean, obviously, I don't have any kind of a plan for us to spend any more time together. So you don't have to worry about anything that I would say politically one way or the other, really.
Well, it says you have to talk about politics because sometimes if they're either pro-life or anti-whatever, it says you have to know before you get naked with them.
Whatever.
Why don't you wear a condom? How about that?
Whatever.
I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you got to tell them whether you're a parent.
Just okay.
Don't wait.
That's optional. Here again, these are all like nice things, like in an ideal world, you would have all of these conversations, but if the whole idea was to hook up with somebody random, and you're completely allowed to do,
yeah,
then what do you care about, what their political beliefs are or what I guess what that person was trying to say that wrote the article was like, if you're having sex, obviously, well, not obviously, but if it's a dude, it's a guy and a girl, you could get pregnant one way or another. So you might want to know what the abortion policy is there. You know what I mean?
Right. I do want to get through these a little quickly because I don't think that some of this stuff needs to be talked about the very first fucking date.
I don't think any of it does, really.
It says, like, if you're looking for a partner in crime, people who have the same hobbies and shit like that, which great, I get. If you like guns, if you have any pets or allergies or ownership.
What do you mean ownership?
I don't.
You own, what do you mean?
Like,
what do you mean?
An ownership to an animal.
Okay.
If you have an untraditional relationship style, a vague idea of where you live.
Okay. I live in the town one town over. That one over there.
I live wherever I park my car. What the fuck? No. If you think that you're on the brink of a major life change.
Okay.
Don't mean to freak you out right now, but I've got stage 5/4 cancer.
It seems like a lot to think about, really. I'm going to have to have a checklist, I think. Really.
If you're religious, dietary restrictions.
Well, okay.
Whether or not you even consider this a first date.
These are all good things to know about somebody as you're getting to know them, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? I would say these are all things you need to square away before you like want to spend a lot of time with somebody.
Right, but I wouldn't say the first. It's your wildly specific deal breakers.
Okay. No, you're not getting through the first date. Basically, is what.
Right.
You're going to be at a dead end. You're not going to get to the end of the questionnaire before the person just gets up and leaves.
Well, I mean, the last person and the last thing even says it says if you're a cop. It's like
what? Okay.
You have to disclose if you're a cop, even if we're dating. What What?
It's the law. You can't hold this against me in court if I asked you if you were a cop.
Oh my god.
You're not allowed to lie to me.
Okay.
Well, some people think this way. I mean, these are all really great things to know about somebody that you're dating.
Yeah.
All the way across the board, right? But really, when you first meet somebody, you start at the beginning and whatever. Just work your way through a few of them. It seems like a lot to get through, is what I'm saying.
It really does. It just seems like if someone would start rattling some of that's not all of that, but some of that stuff to me, I just out of the blue, I'd look at them like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, oh shit.
Well, you got to remember too, all the social awkwardness that happens more now than it did before, I guess. At least that's what they tell us.
That's why I could not see myself dating anyone right now. Like I'm weird and I'm gross and I can't be mean. I'm moody. So it's, okay. I'm glad that, I don't have to find someone who likes all that.
Well, having your entire social media stuff available to people, they can just look you up.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And they want to know this and that and the other, I don't know. It's just not the way we did. It's not how we did in our day.
That's not true. We talked to people face to face.
Right. We fucked and then we figured out all that other crap. First things first.
Just get that messy bit out of the way and then, maybe I call you, maybe I don't. We'll see what happens.
Uh-huh.
All right, we're going to go to episode of Rule 34. And when we come back, we've got Getting Horny When You Sick and some masturbation clubs. So check it out. And welcome back to Kinky Katie's World. Rule 34 Studio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, RadioCast.net. Oh.
You okay?
No.
You gotta pause there for a second. You're like, what am I doing?
I did.
What's happening?
Shit. You can get me on Twitter at KinkyKatieRadio, KinkyKatieRadio.com, KinkyKatieRadio@gmail.com. You can Google me. Because I like it, and so I'm having a slight problem right now.
And other stuff.
You can get me on YouTube, subscribe, and get me on Instagram as well. There.
Right. You got it.
I got it. Yay!
You're doing a good job, buddy.
I did
You're
it.
okay, buddy. You're fine, buddy.
I need you so much. This is a question sent over to me that I didn't want it to wait until questions from you next week. So I'm going to talk to you about it now because, yeah.
Right. What?
Since we were talking about bad things that we did,
right?
Says my girlfriend told me her sexual history and now I don't like her even though I've slept with more people than her.
Okay. Well, you're a bitch, but I don't know what to tell you. I get it. I mean, I get it. You like the feeling that, whatever. You don't like to think about the person you're with being with other people. Right. Grow up. What do you want me to tell you? Like, you didn't get with a vestal virgin. You knew that when you got into it. You just don't like to think about them being with other people. Okay. So you don't like it. I mean, you're not going to meet somebody who, maybe he can start dating that Brazilian girl who had her hymen reattached and he can pretend nobody's ever been there before.
But people have.
Well, I mean, like I said, though, it's completely common, and a lot of people feel that way on both ends. Guys to girls, girls to guys, whatever the combination may be.
Right.
There's always somebody who doesn't like to hear about their partner's past at all.
Right.
That's a normal thing.
It is.
But get over it. What are we talking about?
You really need to get over it. To just say, Just tell me your history, and I don't like her anymore.
I mean, fine. So go ahead and try to find somebody that has the history. Like
3 people, and I've fucked 127. It's like, she's a slut.
But it doesn't even matter. Like what the numbers are one way or the other. Just for the most part, you're going to be with somebody who likely has been with somebody else before. So you're just going to keep running into it.
I don't like them young and tender. I like virgins.
Well, I mean, it just kind of it's one of those things that forever guys especially have been into. Sometimes girls, though, we talk about
right.
The stepmother stuff that happens. Cougar mania everywhere these days.
Yeah,
there's a lot more stories about teachers banging female teachers banging male.
Yeah,
I think it always happened, but. We just didn't talk about it.
No, that's true too.
Now
that's true too.
They're stupid and they want to say something.
But the people who I can't stand are the ones that just they wait until marriage to fuck.
It works out for some people, I guess. I guess, but it does. I mean, there's a ton of people who they both figure out how to have sex together, and whatever. It's just a different thing.
Because another person asked, said, how to tell someone that you just want to hook up.
I just want to hook up.
Yeah, be straightforward. Just be fucking. I just want to hook up. It's like, I don't want to talk to you. I really don't want to hang out with you. I just want to fuck you and see you later. Or
I mean, I don't want
friends with benefits.
I don't want you to think that this is definitely going to lead to more. I would rarely have I ever told a girl or even really felt that way where. Honestly, if I have a good night with you, I'll probably want to have other nights with you and probably not just to fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do know what you mean. And there's also a thing too is just it's like, dude, don't make this hard. Don't make this a big deal. I'm just trying to get some dick. Or I'm just trying to get laid. That's all I want. And don't do it to fucking guys that like you or have a crush on you. Or girls, whoever. Don't do it to somebody.
Like if you have a friend that is hot is sweet on you, but you just feel like getting a piece and
because you want to try it out, or that they would fuck you because they're kind of like a guaranteed done deal. No, don't do that. If
Why?
you don't plan,
what do you mean? If you're really horny, what are you gonna do? Dude, I really wanted it. She's hot.
If you don't plan on it going anywhere, don't lead them on like that because that's just mean. Really. It is. It's mean. And it's gonna break your heart, and don't do that.
No, it's not illegal. It's just maybe immoral. Really.
It's just not nice.
Maybe not nice is who that person is. Maybe that's who they are at their core. Maybe they're just not nice.
Oh, maybe they're doing it just like, all right, now I'll shut you up. But that doesn't work because then they're like, "Oh God, I love you now." And you're like, "Oh no!"
Right? I mean, would that have stopped you if there was a dude who was like that to you and you felt like getting laid?
Yeah.
No, you would have.
I did it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
You've done exactly what you're telling people not to do. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I made mistakes. You don't have to.
Okay.
I'm probably older than you, or just more of a fuck up.
You're not older than me. No.
I'm not older than you.
You're not more of a fuck up, really.
No.
No.
But I'm not talking. I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to you.
Agreed to that really quickly, by the way.
Whoa.
You're like, well, no. No.
Come on.
You have a point.
I didn't mean it like that. So there's this thing that's an actual thing.
Like most things, really. Kind of
amazing.
I think with things are all
things.
Yeah, it's kind of
everything matters.
By definition, things that are things are
matter.
They're things,
right?
Mm-hmm. Go on.
You can't trust an atom, though.
No,
they make up everything.
Wow. That was like some sort of like STEM fucking college program style dad joke. Wow, you're going cerebral on us. I was a thinker. Yeah.
You're so mean to me. All right, now this is something that has happened to me before. This happened to me when I had COVID, but says you get a case of the sick hornies. Like you get like you are sick as a fucking dog. You feel like shit. You can't breathe. You can't move. Everything hurts.
You just want to be stuffed like a turkey.
But you're horny, and you're like, oh my god, I want to get fucked.
I don't identify with that at all, but I've seen you be this way. So, I've seen this in you, but I don't.
You're disgusting. You can't breathe. You have a fucking bag beside you filled with grody toilet paper that
I want literally to be left alone. I want you to please don't talk to me. Please don't ask me if I need anything. I don't want to put my cock anywhere near you. I don't really want to be near you. I just want to lay over here and, ball up underneath some covers, and that's about it. I'm not sick that often though. So No,
you're not. Well, they even say some people, they have a problem with they say furious masturbating when then they're sick. Because if everyone's like,
Jesus.
Ew. They're like, I'll do it myself.
Wow.
Or just whatever.
Well, it's one of those things I can't imagine feeling that way at all. Like, I feel like crap. Of course I want to bang.
Of course I do.
Of course I do. I have the shivers. I'm uncontrollably shivering because I'm so overheated.
I heard that you were feeling ill. Headache, fever, and a chill.
Barely breathe.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can just fuck in the shower and have the steam, clear your sinuses.
Maybe you get the feeling like you might die right at the end. You know what I mean?
What a way to go, though. Go out with a bang.
I guess.
Maybe coming makes you feel better. Or maybe it's better than NyQuil. It just puts you to sleep.
It's like eating a frozen pizza before warming it up. It's still pizza, but it's going to be misery.
Ew.
Thank you. That's exactly what my point was. That would suck.
Well, yeah, it would suck.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't need it.
I mean,
so don't do it.
You're laying on the couch, stuff coming out of both ends. I want to bang one out.
Die.
Really?
Come here.
I cannot imagine. Here again, though, I can't imagine wanting somebody to take a hot, steamy one at my chest and then bang it out afterwards. And we've seen people do that and really enjoy it. So, what are we talking about here? A little sicky sex? What's the problem?
We have seen that.
Really? I mean, on the level of things I can't imagine myself doing, I guess, sick sex is just maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. I don't know how you feel this way at all. What's wrong with you? Who touched you?
You're touched.
Wow.
It happened in a hospital.
Something.
Was that at St. Jude's? No. All I got was this adorable blanket.
Come here, honey. Come here.
You just think I'm sexy? God, that's terrible.
Right.
It's like, oh God, please don't. I'm gonna throw up. And it's
No.
It's like you got a head in your bucket, so your asshole spasms as you throw up. So you're like, yay!
Now we're talking about fun, but at that point you're not the sick one. You know what I mean? You're begging the sick one, so that's a different story. I mean, if you're asking me, you're running a few degrees hotter. Do I mind putting my? No, I don't mind sticking anything in you then, because you're a little extra warm. So why not?
A little extra warm, a little more lubed up.
Okay, whatever it works. The mucus is flowing, I
like to see her choke when she's a mouth breather. Look at that thing.
Right.
Real easy.
You would really get the panic look on your face during blowy time, especially if it was aggressive. You'd be like, it'd be shooting out of everywhere.
I love it when you cry.
Right. But that may be what you were after, though. Who knows?
Could be.
Could be.
Did she take any pictures? What do you mean, no? Those would be good. I don't know. Maybe it's just weird. I'm just weird. Okay, we talked about a long time ago, not a very long time ago, but a little bit ago, about a dude that we saw who is into. They seem like bonding with dudes is jerking each other off and masturbating together.
The 𝓚𝓵𝓻𝓵𝓭 guy.
Sunning your buttholes and, being out in the woods. Well, this thing is actually saying this is why straight men are joining masturbation clubs.
Okay. When they're not completely 100% not into guys,
Are they going back to the Roman times where everyone takes their bath together?
I've heard that from several guys that like to do stuff in front of their buddies and have like little jerk off sessions and whatever.
The J.O. crystals.
The whole 9 yards. It seems like a pretty common thing to hear about people that, were younger and all their friends would get together in a room and I don't get it. I don't understand that at all.
I've never done that with any of like my girlfriends or their male friends. Like we've never sat around and just fucking fiddled.
No, right? No, me either. But I've heard it from a lot of guys.
But so have I. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's not that uncommon.
It's not. And sometimes it's not even, I mean, they have like no shame. They don't fucking care.
Right.
They'll be like, hey, like, look at this. Look how much I fucking came. And splat and like smack it on your face or some shit.
Going crazy now.
Well,
we're getting wild.
It happens.
I mean, I get the idea of if there's a bunch of people in the same room having sex, I understand, I can put myself in that position where that would turn me on. But to say like ahead of time, hey, we're going to rent a video, guys, and we're on our golfing trip and we're going to beat it all down, while we're all, what are we doing? What's happening here? What's going on?
I don't know, but it says for some men taking an act that's traditionally solitary and potentially shameful, and instead of turning it into a communal bonding experience, they can be powerfully freeing. So it's an empowerment for dudes.
Sure,
they say.
Sure.
They say.
Yeah.
So
right, and if you put the fleshlight in your friend's butthole and have sex with the fleshlight, it's on the spectrum. It just is. Don't know what to tell you.
Says we know
Don't run away from it.
Says we know that it's common for teenage boys to masturbate together or to instruct one another on how to do it. Says this Dr. Jane, whoever, author of. Listen to this book.
Boys beat it together.
It says not gay, sex between straight white men. Which coined the viral term brojobs to describe straight men having sex with each other.
I mean, it seems like you're just trying to twist yourself up into knots, trying to say that there isn't anything in there that's homoerotic. Obviously, it's homoerotic.
Yes.
You're in a room with a bunch of guys masturbating. That's a thing. It's a thing.
But now, people experiment when they're younger or whatever, and they experiment shit, but
life doesn't have to be like a black and white decision where you're either, you're either in a room masturbating with a bunch of your friends and you're no longer into ladies. No, you may like all of the above. You may like doing that with guys, masturbating all together in the same room, but maybe you don't want to have sex with a guy. Okay.
Right.
Fine. But that still is
a little gay.
You're getting off on homoeroticism because all of you are in the same room feeding off of each other.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. So stop trying to run away from it.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy.
Exactly.
Really, lean in. You are what you are.
There you go.
Just stop trying to say.
That's all we're trying to say.
That's all we're trying to say is just whatever.
Stop lying to yourself and other people, because we all know.
It doesn't mean anything about you. It doesn't mean that
it means this is one of your things.
It doesn't mean you don't love and like to fuck your wife or anything like that. You completely could love being with ladies, but you also like jerking off in a room with a bunch of guys. Both could be true.
Yeah, both could be true. Absolutely true.
And apparently are.
They said there's this one website. It's called Rain City Jacks.
Okay.
and it's a jack off. They call it a jack off club for men
Jackatorium.
who wish to, per the website,
Jackatorium.
jack off openly and safely in a unique, sex positive, non-discriminating, and mutually respectful community.
Right.
So, and they do themed events like Mardi Gras and stuff like that. So, yeah. They say it's a term that means it's the ultimate form of male bonding.
You're going to have to be prepared for a creep level 12 on that one. Everybody there is going to seem pretty creepy to me. Even if everybody's having a good time, the look on guys' faces when they're having a good time is, it's creepy. It just is. Yeah. Oh, this is fucking great. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
You just made one of my nipples hard because you gave me a chill. Like, oh, don't do that. That's not making me. No.
That's the face you have to look forward to when Bob's sitting on the couch across from you.
It's like, dude, why do you have your dick out again?
What do you mean? Why? You know why. I wanna do this.
It's like, man, I need you here to do this.
When are we taking the next step?
I need you.
Really? I think you should. Can you work the fleshlight for me? Work the fleshlight.
Bro.
It goes from working the fleshlight to the next thing you're working a glory hole. I'm telling you.
From flashlight to glory hole.
Well, at least that's what some of these guys are thinking. Anyway, if I admit that it's a little gay, then obviously I'm going to have to be 100% gay. Now, I'm not going to be able to not be gay.
No, you can fuck
This is my new identity. Sorry. It's who I am.
You can fuck all you want. There's nothing wrong with whatever. If you feel like jerking off in front of your bros, as long as they're cool with you jerking off in front of them.
Wait, what are we talking about? They're all guys. Who cares? What are we? There's no ladies to be victimized. Screw you. You don't like it? Leave, punk. What?
If you don't like it, leave.
This is going down.
It made me watch.
Nobody's holding you here. You don't like it? Just stand your ass up and walk out the door.
I mean, after like the fourth time, I figured, maybe this isn't right for me. I think there's something going on.
Right. I wonder if all the same rules apply to gay men obviously they do apply with consent, but it doesn't seem as serious of an issue with man on man, men that are gay men. You know what I mean? You don't hear them me tooing anybody about any sex pests and you do hear that the guy threw
a little bit.
The guy threw me down in an alley and then that's a different story, but you know what I mean. Drunken debauchery. They wake up the next morning and go, well, I did that.
Yeah.
They seem to. It doesn't happen as often, does it? Or we don't hear about it anyway. Do we? Do you? Have you ever?
I don't.
I don't ever remember hearing a story about.
Okay, well, now as soon as you say that, now I want to see it everywhere now because now I'm going to be paying attention to it.
Exactly.
Maybe I just didn't see it before because I really don't think about it.
Men that feel like they were like sex pestered into anything, or you know what I mean,
right?
Things like that.
Even though I do it all the time. Well, I used to do it all the time.
You're sex pest.
Right.
You're a sex pest in the way of you'll just ask for it, and then a little while later you'd be like, "Change your mind yet? Come on, you want it."
Huh?
Yeah, you've heard of blue balls, right? Works the same for ladies.
Come on,
ladies can get blue balls too. Just saying, I'm aching. You got me this way. You need to help me out, woman.
Why did you have sex with her? She beat me down. She finally wore me down.
There's going to be somebody at some point that comes forward on you later on that, she kept buying me drinks until I was drunk. And the next thing I know,
she took advantage of me.
I had something up my butt and it was really big. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm still seeing her.
Really?
I'm just letting you know.
Right.
But
Paco Bear he just decided he's going to be part of the show tonight again. All the cats, this whole new setup is they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know where to go. Well, they know where they want to go, right where you're at.
Yeah, they always want to be wherever I am.
Show snacks.
The show snacks, or even when I'm on the couch, they all three have to be like on me or near me.
Mother of kittens, really.
Yeah, I know.
First of her name.
I know.
What are you gonna do?
I know.
You wish this upon yourself.
I did.
Yeah, you always wanted kitties, and now you got them.
Now I have them. Now I have them. There's this girl. She's like, oh, it's weird but true. I have M-cup breasts, and Americans treat me like a piece of meat.
Well, you kind of are. You're really quality meat.
Do you want to
really.
see pictures that she posts in public?
Maybe she. How are you gonna hide away from? Wow, she's meat. Yeah. That's what she was going for, though, right?
No.
She was going for the "please treat me like a piece of meat" action.
No, apparently, this thirst trap old lady, even though she's not old, she's saying she's 29 years old. She's from Wales. She's like
Welsh tits.
She's like, I don't know why I'm getting treated this way. Like, people are always staring at me, and men are always treating me and think I'm a bimbo.
You're not? What do you mean?
Okay.
I totally assumed you're a bimbo.
I mean, you say you shouldn't.
Face?
Okay, you say you shouldn't assume shit either, but then here's like another picture she was posting. She's in this very tight, a little shiny pink dress.
Right.
With almost her ass hanging out of the back. I mean, she posts this really okay. There's another one. She's topless. So
I mean, I won't treat her. Look, I won't treat you like a piece of meat, but I will treat you like a gently used elf sex doll that I picked up at an estate sale. Yeah, no, that's wow. Yeah, those are falsies though, right?
Yes.
I mean,
she looks like Jessica Rabbit.
I mean, when you had size, what were they, K's or N's or M? When you have size M's installed, right?
Yeah.
You done went and put 44-inch monster mutters on your 4x4, and then you're bitching because you have a hard time parking it.
Well, the thing is,
you not only did you get enhanced boobs, I mean, you got them. Most doctors won't go past like a double D, for the most part, they try to talk you out of that shit.
They try to talk you out of it. But sometimes they.
When you're, super, super high dollar boob job guys, you know what I mean? They don't, they're not going to be, they're going to tell you, no, I don't do that. You're going to have to find somebody else. I'm sure that happens. So you went to M.
Well, the thing is, though, she had, for a long time, she was heavy and she lost a bunch of weight. And so she got one of those, well, if I'm going to do it up, I'm going to do it up good. And
right.
So after she lost the weight, she got bigger tits and plastic surgery.
Installed.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like European sizing where M's are really, D's. Those are big, so what do you mean? What am I talking about? I saw them. They're huge. Yeah, no, they're nice. They're very round. Very, very round.
You'll see him when you see the video, because I'm sure Essie will put pictures of her boobies on there.
Right.
You see better.
Right.
Big old tickle bitties.
I mean, it goes right along with the HuCow action there. HuCow. She could mop up in the HuCow industry there.
Oh my God.
I could see udders like all over her and a little, right.
If you can palm a basketball, you might be able to palm one of her boobies. I don't know.
She's going to squeal and run around a lot, so probably not. You know what I mean?
Brand her ass.
Right. It's literally just another person chasing some sort of chasing clicks, I
mean, just like...
Why do guys objectify me? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why?
I hate it when they
do
that.
Do that?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
you know what you're doing. Stop it.
And
then they're gonna get mad.
That's not always true, though.
He was flirting with me. Gee, I'm so sorry, but your camel toe is staring at me. Your tits are hanging out. You're talking to me like a baby. Shut the fuck up and stop being so upset.
I like when you lean right into the old lady. I like when you lean right into your inner old lady. It's great.
Whatever.
I tell you now, you didn't hang that ass out. Guys would be trying to pinch it.
what? I'm just
like a trollop.
I'm just being serious. Like, they have to learn how to control themselves. Well, you need to chill out too. Stop,
Right. Well, that's what you're putting out. So obviously you're holding up a big at the end of the day, though, in a perfect world, wave your magic wand. You should be able to act like a bimbo and people not treat you like a bimbo, I guess. But when you're obviously holding up a flag, what are you supposed to think?
I mean,
I'm stereotyping you, bitch. I'm just saying.
Just to start to say anything, I want you to treat me like I'm a nasty little bimbo. Okay? Thanks. My pronouns are... Doesn't matter.
I'm not telling you. You're going to have to guess.
Or just it. I'm a thing. I'm a play toy.
And nowhere in that whole dating montage that you had in there was your pronouns at all. Did you notice that at all? Isn't that like curiously missing from that list? Like, what is it you like to be referred to? Maybe it's HuCow. You don't know.
Maybe
Could have
it
been.
is. Maybe it's Bessie.
That seems like something you might want to straighten out on the first thing is if I'm sheeing you and you don't want to be sheed, we need to settle this out or you're not going to be sucking it later, are you?
If I try to give you species boba tea, you'd rather have cud.
Right. And even if you decide that your pronouns are he, him, I'd still let you blow me. Sure. It's okay. I'm not afraid of being labeled anything. I will accept a blowy from somebody I'm attracted to.
There you go.
Regardless of their penis status.
Mm-hmm. So, you heard it here. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. All right,
but I'm still not going to jerk off in a room full of my boys, though. Not at all. No, that's going to feel weird to me. I'm going to look around and go, what's happening here?
But you've done other stuff in the room full of people with me. I mean, I could name quite a few where you were around a lot. We were around a lot of people and a lot of people we knew.
Yeah, no, bring in some girls and I have something to focus on and I can have a great time. Then I can enjoy the energy of the room and all of the same things. And yet, because I'm actually turned on.
Yeah.
That's the difference is there's somebody here that can actually gets me excited.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That'd be my preference.
All right.
Really.
We're getting out of here for the night. I gotta go. I gotta be out. So I hope y'all have a great rest of your week. Shift. Whatever it is you're doing, I hope it's wonderful. Do you have anything for me, SC?
Huh?
And we gotta go. So kiss on your famous love you. Bye. 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 Bye.
I like tacos and burritos.